very much important. I'll give you the clarity of science and technology and how you can score more and more, because in last year there was 13 questions from science and technology in UPSC prelims 2019. So it is very much important for us to learn science and technology from the point of view that how basic questions can be converted into very deep and analytical questions by UPSC. So I'll just give you a brief of the syllabus, that what syllabus we can cover, how to learn, because basically teacher can only guide you. You have to do all the things by yourself. And how to learn and how to get more and more numbers, I'll teach you that. And for that, I'm going to define the whole syllabus today, that what area must be covered before going to give the prelims examination. So what areas, like, for example, space technology, it is very important. Like defense technology, it is also very much important, like biotechnology. So I'll give you the areas where more and more questions can come, like biotechnology and IT and computer. These are the two areas where 60 to 70% questions are there. So each and everything will be covered in this lecture. So I have also given mains examination and interview of UPSC civil services, and currently I am also in this field of teaching from 2015. And for science and technology is easier for me because I have also electronics background. I have done BTech, 2014 pass out. So I'll give you the brief. So we can start now, science and technology, right? So science and technology, it's 510. Science and technology. Now, the first thing is syllabus. Syllabus for UPSC. What UPSC asks. So first of all, space technology. What you can do, you can also write, right? Like these are the 10 topic I have defined, and you have to write one by one. First of all, I'm taking space technology. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So space technology, what area we have to cover? We have to cover ISRO. We have to cover ISRO, right? So ISRO, basically what ISRO does. So ISRO has various programs like Gaganyaan, like
Mangalyaan.
Gaganyaan, like Gagan of ISRO. Then ISRO has one program that is called IRS. These are Indian remote sensing satellites. First one is Gaganyaan, then Gagan. This is GPS augmented system, navigation system. So what we can cover? Chandrayaan. What we can cover? Chandrayaan. Okay. So Chandrayaan 1, 2, and 3. What is Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2, and Chandrayaan 3? Okay. So ISRO and ISRO, when ISRO was established, so ISRO was established in 1969. What is the full form of ISRO? Tell me, what is the full form of ISRO? Indian Space Research
Organization.
Very good. So Indian Space Research Organization comes under Department of Space, DOS. Department of Space, very basic thing, Department of Space. And you know, this Department of Space comes directly under PMO, Prime Minister's Office. So it doesn't come under any ministry. It comes under directly Prime Minister's Office. Clear? So ISRO was established in 1969. It comes under Departments of Space, and Department of Space is regulated by Prime Minister's office. This is very basic. So
So this is
now,
always there, or only during this Modi's tenure, the Department of Space is under
no,
Prime Minister's rule?
I'm giving you all the brief. See, initially it came under DAE. It came under DAE. What is DAE? Department of Atomic Energy. It is Department of Atomic Energy. Like you have, you must know about the nuclear program of India. So Department of Atomic Energy, initially ISRO was established as Indian Space Organization in the era of Nehruji in 1962, but it was renamed as ISRO in 1969 during the Prime Ministership of Indira Gandhi, 1969. Such type of question can also be asked because sometimes polity and contemporary India is linked with the science and technology. So ISRO, initially ISRO was established in 1962, and one person who is very well known, and he is known as father of Indian space. Who is it? Father of Indian space? Who? Tell me, who is father of Indian space?
Sarabhai.
Vikram Sarabhai. Sarabhai. Vikram Sarabhai is father of Indian space. Okay. Vikram Sarabhai. Clear? Father of Indian space. And one more thing, where ISRO is headquartered?
Bangalore.
Where is the headquarter of ISRO?
Bangalore.
So it is in Bangalore. Bangalore. So it is in Bangalore. Two more thing. You must know about Satish Dhawan Space Station. Satish Dhawan Space Station. Where it is?
Sriharikota.
Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh. Right? Satish Dhawan Space Station, Andhra Pradesh, Sriharikota. And one more thing. On the name of Vikram Sarabhai, there is Vikram Sarabhai Space Station. VSSS. Vikram Sarabhai Space Station. Where it is? Vikram Sarabhai Space Station. So it is in the capital of Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram.
Tumba, exactly Tumba.
Yeah, it was previously known as Thumba, and in 2002 it was named as VSSS, Vikram Sarabhai Space Station. Clear? So what I have told you, three things. First of all, ISRO. ISRO was initially established in 1962, and the name ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, came in 1969. That's why we say that ISRO was established in 1969. Okay, initially it was in Department of Atomic Energy, but in 1972 it was transferred to Department of Space, DOS, Department of Space. Clear? So there was one Space Commission, and then Department of Space was established, and ISRO came under it, directly controlled by Prime Minister's office. Clear? Where is headquarter? Bengaluru. And Satish Dhawan, he was the former ISRO chief. That's why this station is named as Satish Dhawan Space Station. And from this station, every satellite gets launched. Satellite gets launched. And I'm giving you one more thing. Have you heard about the name Hope Island? Have you heard about the name Hope Island? Anyone? So this Hope Island is also in Andhra Pradesh. Now ISRO is also planning to have some space launch center at this island, Hope Island. So you can just keep in mind that Hope Island is now can be treated as a space launch as an alternative to Sriharikota, as an alternative to Sriharikota. So Sriharikota. So everything is clear till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Hope Island now clear because ISRO is planning the same thing which ISRO is doing at Sriharikota, the same thing at Hope Island. Clear? It is also in Andhra Pradesh. So it is it comes under newly searched island of India, Hope Island. Clear? Now more what we have to learn in ISRO. So one thing was ISRO. It is Indian. Then we have to see about the NASA. We have to see about the NASA. What is the full form of NASA? What is the full form of NASA?
The National Aeronautics. No, no,
It is correct. National Aeronautics Space Administration. NASA.
Administration.
Of which country? It is of USA.
America.
It is of USA. And ISRO is of India. And tell me one thing. Roscosmos. It is of which country?
Russia.
Russia. Roscosmos. It is Russia. You know one thing, that it was Russia who sent India's first satellite. Which is it? Aryabhat in 1975. It was Russia, not India. And it was Russia due to which India sent first man to moon. Who is it?
Rakesh Sharma.
Rakesh.
Okay, sir.
Yes. And Russia is the first country. Russia is the first country to send Sputnik. And the person name is Yuri Gagarin. Right? First person in space is Yuri Gagarin. Yeah, Yuri Gagarin. So these are the basics. Now, what we have to learn in space technology, we have to go with Navik. Have you heard it? Navik? Have you heard about Navik?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Some of you may not. You know about GPS. You know about GPS.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Global
What is
positioning
GPS?
system.
Global positioning
Global
system. It is of which country?
Yes, sir.
USA. And what is GLONASS? What is GLONASS?
It's China's.
No,
think it is
it's not China. It's not China. GLONASS is Russia. GLONASS is Russia. What is Galileo? If anyone,
British.
Galileo?
British.
It is ESA, European Space Agency. It is an space agency of European Union, right? So European Space Agency, Galileo. And what about China? Because it was in news recently. BEIDOU, Baidu. It is China, because China recently sent third satellite of Baidu, right? So please write, Navik is same for India. So although it is not as well as better as GPS or GLONASS or Galileo or Baidu, but Navik is Indian, right? So please write down, then I'll go with the brief.
Sir, Navik is NAVIK or only NAVK?
NAVIC. Navik.
See, I see.
I'm just giving you the brief. Today I'm giving you the brief, and then in next class we will go with proper explanation of each and everything. I'm just giving the introduction of whatever we have to learn.
So are we starting with the basics now, or we are going to just start with the syllabus?
I'm giving you the syllabus today and few more things like Gaganyaan, Chandrayaan, and Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan 2. Then I'll also give you the questions, which type of questions are coming in UPSC exam, right? So first of all, we have to understand what is science and technology for UPSC preparation. Then we will go with the detail. Okay.
Yes, sir. So you're not going to start with the basics, 7th to 12th science syllabus.
So, it will be covered. It will be covered everything in this, right? It will be covered everything because I'm in the last. I will give you the questions so we can understand that which type of question is coming in the exam. Okay. So whatever the things, automatically 6 to 12 will be covered. Whatever the things, basics things, will be covered for sure. But with respect to our syllabus and with respect to the topic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because we will not go into the depth of class 6 NCERT or 7. Then yes, we will cover whatever the motto. We will cover that in the slides only. Yeah. Not particularly the things in detail. Because we don't have so much plenty of time to give only for science and technology. So I will do this part for you and you have to just learn.
Yes, sir. So from next class, we're starting with space technology.
Yeah, space technology, I will start it today. I'm just giving you the brief only today.
Okay.
So can I delete it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it was space technology. What we are going to learn in defense technology. So tell me, which organization is responsible for defense technology in India?
DRDO.
DRDO. Right? What is the full form of DRDO?
Defense
Defense
Research
Research
Development.
Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. Okay. So what DRDO does? What DRDO does? Tell me anything. If you know anything.
It conducts research for developing new defense mechanisms.
Research and developing for defense.
And new weapons and new
Weapons. One sector, one. What's your name?
Mayank.
Mayank. So Mayank told me weapon. This is weapon. Next, anyone?
Equipment, sir. Clothing equipment, sir.
Equipments. Weapon and equipment. Equipment can be anything.
Military research.
Research. Okay. Research.
Artillery guns and
missiles.
That comes under weapon, right?
The funding for
The very basic I am expecting from all of you. One
Clothing, sir. Clothing,
No.
sir.
First of all, missile. Who is called Missile Man of India?
Kalam.
APJ Abdul Kalam. He was associated with DRDO, right? So missile is the one of the biggest defense system in India, right? Give me any name of missile. Any missile you know?
Agni 1, Agni 2, BrahMos.
Agni. So Agni. So Agni is which type of missile? Anyone? Which type of missile?
Surface to
Surface to surface.
S to S. Very good. S to S, surface to surface. Got it? So after Agni, any more?
BrahMos.
The BrahMos.
BrahMos. Okay, but BrahMos we have met with the help of
Russia.
Russia. Brahmaputra and Roscosmos. Brahmaputra of India and Roscosmos of Russia. Right? So BrahMos. And what is the basic difference in Agni and BrahMos?
This is surface to surface. This is BrahMos is an interballistic missile, sir.
Surface to air.
BrahMos is interballistic. No. This is interballistic. This is interballistic. And this is cryogenic. You know? CRYGENIC. Cryogenic. Okay. So BrahMos is cryogenic. We have to learn two type of missiles: interballistic or ballistic missiles. Generally ballistic missiles and cryogenic. There are basic difference between them, right? I'll teach you it further. So DRDO weapon, and what more we can think. One thing is this one, and what other thing we can learn in defense technology? Tell me. Have you heard submarines?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard submarines? So from in 2015 and 2016, continuously 2 years, UPSC asked questions on submarines, right? So submarines is very important part of our defense technology. And have submarines and ships. Have you heard the name of Project 75? Or INS Vikrant or INS Virat, like that?
Yes.
Okay. So submarines and ships we have learned. You can write it down also. What about?
Drones.
Drones comes under, I'll teach you, I'll give you. Drones is basically to keep the vigilance on the enemy activity. Keep vigilance on enemy activity, or to, nowadays, it is also used to provide basic facilities, like with the help of drone, we can send something to the persons who are fighting in very rare areas, in very difficult terrain, right? So with the help of drone, we can do both the things. Okay, so submarines and ships. We will learn here aircrafts and helicopters. Aircrafts and helicopters. Like you have learned about Dhruv, Tejas. Have you heard the name of Tejas?
Yes, sir.
Tejas helicopter, not Tejas train. One train is also there, Tejas. That is India's first private train. But helicopter, Tejas. Okay, so it is one-seater fighter helicopter. Then we have aircrafts, fighter aircrafts, which is used in war. Then we have weapon system. You have told weapon system, like in weapon system, what we will learn? Like tank. Tell me any tank
Arjun.
which you know.
Arjun,
Arjun.
indigenous tank of India.
Yes. Arjun. And
Then we have T-90, 71.
yeah, that we have borrowed. After Arjun, one more name you must learn. It is also from Mahabharata, Bhishma. Okay, and Bhishma was Ajay. These three you can learn. So Arjun, Bhishma, Ajay, like that. Okay, so submarine, aircraft and helicopter, tank. Okay, then we have already covered drones. See, so this is all about defense technology. What we are going to learn about submarines, aircrafts, about the DRDO's programs, missiles, and then drones, and then tanks and other weapons. Clear? Defense technology clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can I delete, or you will write it? If you are not getting any visual, then you can ask. This is Arjun. This is Bhishma. This is Ajay. Ajaya. Ajay. And this helicopter is Tejas. This helicopter is Tejas. Now I come to IT and computer. Now I come to IT and computer. See, these two area is the you can say very famous areas in UPSC, because these are the favorite for UPSC to ask IT and computer and biotechnology. Every year, 5 to 6 questions are asked. I'll give you in the end that how many questions from IT and computer and biotechnology have been asked last year in 2019. So what we are going to learn in IT and computer, tell me anything you know about IT and computer which we can learn.
Okay.
Different programs or software developed by
Niti Aayog.
So IT, Niti Aayog. Okay, Niti Aayog is basically policy think tank, right? Okay,
Yes.
I'll
Yes,
give
sir.
you one thing, Niti Aayog. Okay. Hers, you tell me. Mayank, you have any idea about IT and computer?
I said Niti Aayog, sir.
Niti Aayog. So anyone else about IT and computer?
Cybercrime.
Who? What is?
Cybercrime or security.
Exactly. Cybercrime. Cybercrime. One more thing. Whatever you think will come in IT and computer, if you think about AI, have you think about AI? Artificial intelligence.
Intelligence, yes.
Artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Very
Data
important.
mining, sir.
Very important. Yes, data analytics or data science, you can say, data related anything, data computing, you can say. Have you ever heard IT Act? Okay, that's good. So IT Act, it will also come in polity. IT Act was brought in which year?
2001.
IT Act in 2000, right? And on the basis of this, you have got one more thing, very revolutionary thing. What is it? What is it?
Internet.
On the base of IT Act, we have given one right. What is it? RTI, right to
Right to
information. Right to information, right?
Okay.
RTI 2005. Okay. So, okay, it will come under polity section also. Anything else?
Solar technology.
About IT and computer. Have you ever heard quantum computing? Quantum computing. So please write it down. If you have not heard, then write it down. Quantum computing. You will learn that how qubits are working. Technology on the qubits. And China is very much advanced in quantum computing. Right? So qubits, quantum computing. So have you ever heard augmented reality? Augmented reality. UPSC prelims 2019, one question was there on the basis of augmented reality and virtual reality. AR and VR. Augmented reality and virtual reality. Okay? AR and VR. Yeah, quantum computing, augmented reality, and virtual reality, IT and computer. Can you tell me that, have you ever heard about 3D printing?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
UPSC prelims 2017, there was a question on 3D printing, and it is also in news nowadays, right?
Yes, sir.
So
The
3D
biggest,
printing. Yeah. So
the biggest house was built, a building was built on 3D printing, sir.
3D printing. So 3D printing is also in news. Basically, science and technology must be linked with current affairs. Whatever topic I am telling you, if you see anything in current affairs, you have to learn about the details. Okay, about the details, that if there is any news about 3D printing, please go through it. Okay, and I'll cover, for sure I'll cover, but you have to learn it by yourself also. So see, 3D printing. Next, data localization, we have covered already data computation, data localization. Then one more thing is 5G network. Tell me, what was the news of 5G network? What was the news of 5G network?
Sir, Huawei company, sir, it was earlier coming to India. So now Samsung and Nokia we called in India for means that we are trying to get Samsung and Nokia in India because Huawei has the cheapest
Okay.
technology, sir. But
What?
Huawei had the cheapest technology, sir. Samsung and Nokia की technology थोड़ी सी costlier थी, sir. But now we are getting it to India, sir.
Okay. So 5G network, what we are blocking China. We are blocking China, right? So from where it has been started for 5G network blocking of China, which country started it? USA. USA told that we will not give any access for 5G network to China, right? For this company only. Yeah. So this 5G network is in news, and how it works. See, in 2019, UPSC asked which question? Have you heard LTE? Have you heard LTE?
Yes, sir.
In your phone, is it written? Is it written VoLTE? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is written in your phone, na? So this is long-term evolution. So UPSC prelims 2019 question was asked on LTE and VoLTE, voice long-term evolution. This is voice long-term evolution. This is long-term evolution. Clear? So it was asked in 2019. So likely in 2020 and 21, UPSC can ask, yeah, UPSC can go with 5G network. Yeah. So we will learn about 5G network in IT and computer. Yeah. And one thing, although it has been older topic, but it is every company, every digital company is working on cloud computing. So you can also write cloud computing. Yeah, cloud computing. So, and other things which whatever comes in current affairs, we will also do that for IT and computer. Clear? Now come to biotechnology. Biotechnology, very important. You don't have to learn very much bio, but you have to learn biotechnology. So I am giving one name, Department of Biotechnology. It comes under which ministry? Tell me. It comes under which ministry? Department of Biotechnology?
Science and Technology.
Department of Science and Technology. Ministry of
Science and Technology.
Science and Technology. Your name is Arpit.
Arpit, yes.
Okay. Ministry of Science and Technology. So biotechnology comes under it. There are two departments mainly, Department of Biotechnology and Department of Science and Technology. In and one more area is Department of Research, DRDO and all. DRDO also comes under this. Sorry, DRDO's comes under Ministry of Defense. Ministry of Defense, but DRDO's wing comes under Ministry of Science and Technology. DRDO comes under Ministry of Defense. One more thing, what area we can cover in biotechnology? What area we can cover in biotechnology?
So clones.
Very good. So we can go with gene therapy.
Gene therapy.
Yeah, gene therapy. Tell me any other topic of biotechnology.
Enzymes, restriction enzymes.
Enzymes, that is typical life science. One, you have to also see life science is another subject of UPSC, life science. So 2 or 3 questions.
Transgenic plants and animals.
One more thing is DNA sequencing in biotechnology. Have you ever heard and on the basis of these two, one thing is GM crops.
GMO.
GM crops.
Modified crops.
Yes. So tell me any name of GM crops, genetically modified crops. Anyone?
Potato. Recently there was
There
Potato.
was brinjal also.
some modification.
Yes. Indian.
Brinjal.
You have to say Indian. BT
BT
brinjal.
cotton.
BT brinjal, BT cotton, and nowadays one more thing. I'm deleting it. BT brinjal, BT cotton, and nowadays one more thing that was in news recently. Golden rice. It is golden rice. You can write it golden rice. It comes under GM crops. India started recently one program that is called Genome India Project. GENOME, Genome India Project. Right. It is for taking the database on the basis of genes, means DNA and RNA. So that what area can be covered in Genome India Project? Tell me what will be the help of DNA sequencing, or we are taking data of DNA, or we are taking biometrics and all. What will be the helpful area? In which area it will work? Genome technology or
Farming,
we are
sir.
taking
Agriculture, farming.
Navya, you are telling farming.
Crimes.
Crimes.
Forensics.
That comes under crimes. Forensic is supplementary. Crimes.
Achha, that,
And
sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
and farming, no, that is not for farmers. That is mainly for crimes. And
Yes, sir.
biotechnology is also used for farming, like how to increase the production of any field. Recently, one person was given.
High yielding, right?
Yeah, yielding will be increased. One Indian American was given World Food Prize.
Yes, sir. Ratan Lal and Uma Lele.
Dr. Ratan Lal, yes. So this type of question can be asked not about the person who won World Food Prize. Question can be asked for which thing he was given World Food Prize. Got my point? So biotechnology nowadays is very much important, and you will see how UPSC can crack questions on basics of biotechnology. Clear? So this is about biotechnology. I'll go with the details also, but currently I'm just giving the introduction of each and every part. Next comes under IP, comes IPR. Tell me, what is intellectual property rights? What is intellectual property rights?
Patent rights, that you cannot, no one can copy, pirate your own indigenous work, and it's
So
against the law.
Okay.
Patent
So-
and copyright concept comes under this.
Patent. So I'm giving you the brief, like patent. Patent is, what is patent? What is
So,
patent?
like, suppose we develop a new technology, sir, and we patent it in our name, so we prohibit others to use this technology until unless they take our permission, or we sell them to them, sir, to that particular company, sir.
So you told one thing, Mayank. You told one thing,
Sir.
that novel thing must be there. New and innovation. For example, nowadays what is going on? Nowadays what is going
COVID-19
on?
vaccine.
COVID-19 vaccine. So COVID-19 vaccine will be new or modified? That will be new, na?
New.
That will be new vaccine. So COVID-19 vaccine will be new. So it will be patented or registered or something else. It can be patented.
Patent.
Got the point? So if anything is new, right? So we can patent it. For example, do you know that basmati rice? Have you heard about basmati rice?
Yes.
And who has done patent on basmati rice? Which country?
Texas, USA, I think.
USA.
Yes.
And uses of turmeric? Uses of turmeric? It was also done by USA. And before 2000, USA patented the uses of turmeric, that we use now, the turmeric for different purpose of that is called medicinal purpose. We use it. And basmati rice. When USA did this, then we started what? TKDL. Have you ever heard? TKDL?
No, sir.
Traditional Knowledge Digital Library. This is digital library. What we did, that whatever we have traditional knowledge, we will put it here, so that if any country is going to patent or something else, then we will check that whether it was already in TKDL or not. So India started in the year 2000 and onwards TKDL. Got the point? So now any more thing cannot be patented easily by other countries. So TKDL question was asked in 2015 UPSC prelims. Clear? So intellectual property rights. So we talked about patent. We can also see GI tag. What is GI tag?
Geographical indication.
Geographical indication tag. Tell me, which one is the first GI product of India? First GI product of India. Have you ever heard Darjeeling tea?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So Darjeeling tea is India's first GI tag product. Clear? Darjeeling tea. Some more name I am giving you. Have you heard about Tirupati Laddu?
Yes.
If
sir.
you have visited, and Tirupati Laddu, it also comes under GI tag. If you
The
have
GI is geographical.
geographical indication, geographical indication. Geographical indication. So GI tag, India's first product is. So what we have to learn in GI tag, in recent years, which product is given GI tag and for what purpose? For example, Tirupati Laddu was given, and then you have heard about Nilambar teak.
Yes. sir.
It is a tree used for making railway coach. So Nilambar teak of Kerala. You have heard about Kanchipur, Kanchipuram sari. So these are GI tag. Kanchipuram sari.
Like, no, sir,
Nilambar
it was the, art also has GA tag, no, sir?
Yeah. So what can be here? GI tag. If you have any art, if any handicraft, if you have any local agricultural product or if you have any manufacturing local product, for example, that is beyond the era of industrialization, if some area is producing its, for example, pickle of Moradabad, that is brass of Moradabad, and one more thing like bangle of Firozabad. So these products can come in manufacturing also. So agricultural, handicraft, art, and then any dishes also. For example, Bengali Rasgulla. Recently, it was under news in the news because Odisha also claimed that Bengal has taken our Rasgulla as Bengali Sandesh. Clear? So there was questions on this also. And for GI tag registration, Chennai, there is office in Chennai, right? There is office in Chennai. So we done what? Patent. We have done GI tag. What we will learn also? TM, trademark. Have you ever heard, saw this, like written like this, TM on the product?
Yes.
This TM, what is it? Trademark. For example, any product of any company becomes a brand. For example, Puma, Reebok, Nike, like that. Then they can use trademark, TM. And if it is not a trademark or not a big organization, then it may be written as R, registered. It may be written as R, registered. What is the meaning of registered? So it is registered under some law. For example, in India, in which law any company can be registered? Tell me.
ISI.
ISI is a mark, no? ISI is a mark of guarantee or proof of the product.
Indian Company Act.
India's Companies Act 1956.
56, yes. Right.
Or 2013, that is Amendment Act. And registered can also be Society Registration Act 1860, right? Society Registration Act 1860. So these are registered. And one more thing you must have seen this, see, copyright. This is copyright. Copyright can be used for which thing? Copyright can be used for example, if you have literature, suppose I have wrote a book, I have written a book, and someone is taking whole data and giving his or her name, so I can claim for copyright. Clear? And apart from literature, music companies can also do, and art can also go in copyright. Clear? So literature, music, and art can be copyrighted.
Online videos.
Yeah, that comes under art or music, like that. So YouTube, there is copyright claim by various YouTube companies. So on YouTube, various companies on YouTube. So this is all about intellectual property rights. Now we go with alternative energy. Tell me about alternative energy.
Solar, wind, tidal,
Alternative energy.
geothermal.
Okay. You know, alternative energy, I'm giving 3 era of energy. If you can divide energy, one thing that is we know as traditional or non-renewable. No, traditional or non-renewable, like coal, like petroleum. Then there is renewable. and the third is alternative. So whatever you have told, that comes under either non-renewable or renewable. Got the point?
Sir,
So what is alternative energy?
nuclear.
Nuclear energy also comes under renewable and non-renewable. Anyone? Alternative energy.
Natural gas.
Solar energy.
Natural gas.
Navya, solar energy.
Yes, sir.
Sir, that are other than the fossil fuels.
That it comes under renewable, na? Solar energy comes under renewable. So I am
Okay,
doing
non-renewable.
one.
Biodiesel.
Which one?
Biodiesel.
Who is it?
LPG.
Palak.
Navya, sir.
Navya told biofuel. So I am writing biofuel. That is correct. Biofuel is correct. Apart from biofuel,
So geothermal energy. Hydropower.
no, hydropower, geothermal, that is in renewable energy.
Natural gas.
No, natural gas is non-renewable.
So micro hydro system.
Biomass.
Microbial fuel. Have you ever heard microbial fuel cell?
No, sir.
So please write. Whatever you don't know, please write, so that if ever I miss any topic, you can please ask. Okay? So biofuel, microbial fuel cell, and sodium sulfur battery. Have you ever heard it? Sodium sulfur battery. You must about lithium battery. Lithium battery you have heard about. But what I am telling you, sodium sulfur battery. Got the point? Sodium sulfur battery. Then we have hydrothermal. Hydrothermal carbonization. Hydrothermal carbonization. Hydrothermal carbonization. And the last one is Canada.
Yes, sir.
Then the last one is indigenous fuel cell. Indigenous fuel cell. So these all comes under alternative energy. These all comes under alternative energy. Then food and health. So anyone can tell food and health, what topic can be covered?
Food and
So
security.
diseases.
First we go with this.
Food Security Act.
That is topic of I think economics, food security.
Adulteration
What about
of
science
food.
and technology?
Nutrition.
Adulteration of food.
Who told nutrition?
Navya, sir.
Navya. Correct. Nutrition.
Food adulteration.
So
What?
food sources.
Food adulteration.
What is it?
Adulteration of food.
Perhaps the better word is fortification.
Yeah,
Fortification, right? Like mixing of zinc, iron. Are you telling this thing only now?
Yes.
Mixing of zinc, iron, calcium, iodine, like iodine in the salt, so that thyroid problem can be sorted out. Iron, so that anemia problem can be sorted out, like that. Clear? So food fortification is one of the very famous area where question can be asked. Food fortification. Yeah. Anything else? India started one more thing recently, that is National Digital Health Footprint. So blueprint. So under this, there is proper guidance of health, food, diet, what we should take and what we should not take. Clear? So National Digital Health Blueprint we will also cover under food. Now come to health. Tell me about health. What we are going to learn in the health section?
Various diseases.
Please be loud.
Various diseases.
Diseases. Okay. So here we will go with the diseases. And one more area, COVID-19. Please learn as much as you can about COVID-19. Because whatever we have learned, UPSC may not ask. UPSC may ask the basic thing about COVID-19, which we don't bother about that. Clear? So that's why I will cover the whole aspect, although I am suggesting you that read COVID-19's technical part. Yeah. Next, what about, so here virus, which type of diseases we can learn? So diseases with virus, diseases with bacteria.
Bacteria.
Right. And some diseases are very rare. We can also learn rare diseases. Yeah. So that is about health section. And some diseases can be in the livestock, like that is only in animal, right? So initially COVID-19 was also like a bat, through bat. So still research is also going on, but it is believed that initially it is from the bat. So next, awards. What can be the award section? So what we have to do, that is Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize, every year it is given, and we have to learn about chemistry, that for which purpose the Nobel Prize is given, for medicine and for physics. That comes under science and technology. Clear? Otherwise economics comes under economics, and rest, peace comes under society and Indian other thing. Next, so this is awards, and one more award, that is Indian. Have you ever heard Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award? Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award. Anyone?
No, sir.
So please write Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award. And apart from that, one award is started in 2019, that is known as APJ Abdul Kalam Award. APJ Abdul Kalam Award. It was started by Tamil Nadu government, TN government, Tamil Nadu government. APJ Abdul Kalam Award for Science and Technology. Yeah, by Tamil Nadu government. So we have to learn 3 types of awards: Nobel Prize for chemistry, medicine and physics, and then Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award and APJ Abdul Kalam Award. Clear? Can we go with research and development now?
Yes, sir.
So research and development, we will learn here superconductivity. Have you ever heard about superconductivity?
No, sir.
Superconductivity? So what is superconductor? Anyone? Mayank, what is superconductivity?
Sir, I've learned long time back, sir, school, sir. As far as I remember, sir, superconductors are those conductors, sir, wherein the resistance closest to zero, sir.
R is
There
equal to
no
0.
resistance.
R is equal to 0 at very low temperature, right?
Sir.
Very low temperature, which cannot be achieved easily. That's why it is the problem. Clear? Superconductivity. We will learn about superconductivity. We will also learn about optoelectronics. Optoelectronics. And ceramic membrane. We will learn about ceramic membrane because it is in news nowadays. Ceramic membrane. Clear? So this is about R&D and whatever comes under current affairs, I will do that. Now come to miscellaneous. That is about nuclear technology. Nuclear technology, how nuclear reactor works. Or we can also go for personality like Vikram Sarabhai, APJ Abdul Kalam, M. Visvesvaraya. Then SSR, please write it. Social scientific responsibility. SSR, social scientific responsibility. We will cover in detail because where have you ever heard Science Congress?
Yes.
Indian Science Congress.
Yes, sir.
So 107th Indian Science Congress was held at in South India only. Where?
Sir, Bangalore.
Bangalore. Correct. Bangalore. So there was very much discussion about SSR, social scientific responsibility, right? SSR, social scientific responsibility, means it is the responsibility of scientific development that we can go with some areas like agriculture. We can contribute in areas like agriculture or in areas like health and education and so on. Yeah. So today I have given you the complete syllabus of UPSC with detail at what we are going to learn in our next classes. Yeah. So you can see that how we will start in our next class. So we will go with the space technology. So what are the programs we have to discuss in next class? I have written here like Gaganyaan, Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2, Mangalyaan, Navik, and so on. So in next class only we will discuss about the questions also, right? Questions also, which type of question can be asked. Okay. So thank you so much, and you are free to ask any question. If you have any doubt, you can ask in today's lecture. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.